morning, VEDA. Today we're supposed to talk about the best book we've read this year. And I don't know why I let Kosti say just one book. Because she and I are incapable of picking just one book. I mean, she reads a million times more than I do. But we both read and love a lot of books. The first one I just read, Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. It is the end of a trilogy. The first one is Anna and the French Kiss. And basically, if you like young adults and you like being happy and you haven't read these books, I don't know what you're doing with your life. The next one is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor. I know it's technically a trilogy, not just one book, but seriously, the whole trilogy is amazing. The next book is Cress by Marissa Meyer, and this is the third in the Lunar Chronicles trilogy, and it's like a futuristic dystopian world, but don't think like Hunger Games, think more like Firefly, but they're retellings of fairy tales. And Cress is the Rapunzel part of the story, and I'm pretty sure this has been my favorite in the series so far. The next one is The Summer Queen by Elizabeth Chadwick. If you really like historical fiction, particularly medieval historical fiction, you have to read Elizabeth Chadwick. She is completely brilliant. And this book is the first in her trilogy about Queen Eleanor, who was King Richard's mother, if you need some historical context. So like the King Richard of Robin Hood, this is his mom. There were two books I got from the library, so I don't have them to show you that I loved, but one of them was Attachments by Rowell, and this was the first book she wrote, like before Eleanor and Park and all her really popular ones. She wrote Attachments, and oh my gosh, guys, it was so adorable. It made me think of Sleepless in Seattle and what they try to do, but way less creepy. And then the other library book that I loved is How I Paid for College by Marc. Acito? It's A-C-I-T-O, I think. I don't know how to say his name. But that book was amazing. I know it's not a book on how to help you pay your student loans. I know that's a disappointment. I'm so sorry. If Rachel Berry from Glee and Ferris Bueller had a love child, it would be the main character. So those are some of my favorite books that I've read this year. I'm sorry it's a long list, but please go read all the books, or I will leave my Goodreads link in the doobly-doo, because I read all the books, and it's amazing. So I love your faces, and I can't wait to hear what books you're reading, because I probably want to read all of them. All of them. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.